In the ship of Theseus, the memory of the ship would imply that it remains the same vessel, even if all its parts and crew were replaced.
We hate doing repetitive jobs, but also hate AI taking it away from us.
There are ants on every continent except Antarctica.
The things we use to cope with stress often causes stress eventually.
Blind people who are also allergic to a bunch of stuff must have some really tough times.
Child actors in rated R movies technically can't see their film when it premieres.
The effectiveness of trees in creating shade lies in the fact that any sunlight that manages to penetrate is energy they are missing out on.
Humans generally have a tendency to generalize our experiences as universal.
I'm pretty sure that fate just watches The Simpsons and takes notes, rather than the show predicting the future.
Since air is considered a fluid, all drones are submarines.
Imitation crab is the only true fish stick.
Sailors are seamen who turned into seamen.
In Beauty and the Beast, the reason the 6 eggs that the lady needed are too expensive is that Gaston eats 5 dozen a day, so supply and demand ups the price.
Most people in the world don't have 4 seasons.
It's almost always harder to prove someone doesn't know something.
People constantly leave behind a trail of warmth.
QWERTY keyboard designer never thought that one day people use QWERTY keyboard with only thumbs.
A solution without a problem is a problem.
It's really on brand that Monotonous reuses the letter O for nearly every other letter. Now for a quick break. Stay tuned for more shower thoughts.
No matter what you believe, there's about 3 billion people who are certain you're going to hell.
We all get why the banker always wins in the game Monopoly. But in the real world, we all seem to forget those who control the money control the whole game.
You're in a good place in life if you've never or barely ever had to rely on LinkedIn for success.
It really backfired on peppers that they evolved to be spicy so they wouldn't be eaten.
If we all took initiative and played along with scam calls just to waste their time, we could probably save our elderly population from being scammed so often.
Since fashion repeats itself, the person who hasn't updated their wardrobe in years will one day be back in style.
There wasn't any birthdays before calendars were invented. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more mind-bending shower thoughts. Goodbye for now. If you like the soothing background music in my calming voice, then check out my other podcast called Terra Vitae, a daily guided meditation podcast. Embark on tranquil journeys through diverse natural landscapes, exploring the serenity and healing power of the natural world. Search for Daily Guided Meditation and look for Terra Vitae, or check the show notes page for the link. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.